Get the most out of the 12th Gen Intel Core processors with the MSI MPG Z690 motherboard series. This revolutionary platform features the latest PCI Express Gen 5 interface and support for DDR5 memory modules. The MPG Z690 motherboards with DDR5 support are capable of extreme memory speeds up to 6666 MHz. You can also choose for a DDR4 model with memory speeds up to 5200 MHz. These motherboards offer an extremely strong direct power VRM design with up to 1875 amp smart power stages. The powerful cooling solution features a heat pipe design and dedicated choke pads. Combined with the 2-ounce thickened copper server-grade PCB, it offers maximum heat dissipation for carefree overclocking and extreme workloads. The MPG Z690 motherboards have up to 5 M.2 slots, all of which are equipped with M.2 Shield Frozr for both cooling and protection. Multiple models even offer a dual-sided cooling solution for the best storage performance. The screwless Easy M.2 clip makes the SSD installation process easier than ever before. Intel 2.5 gigabit LAN and Intel Wi-Fi 6E provide you with the highest transfer speeds and the lowest latency, whether you're using a cable or not. Transfer massive files to an external device in the blink of an eye using Lightning USB 20G. All MSI MPG Z690 motherboards are fully compatible with Microsoft Windows 11. If you want to learn more about the different models in our lineup, please visit the product page.
Hey everyone, it's Howard from AORUS, and today we'll be unboxing the all-new X670 AORUS Elite AX motherboard. This is going to be the newest generation of AM5 motherboards, and the X670 AORUS Elite AX is going to be our entry level from the AORUS lineup. These X670 motherboards are an upgrade from the previous generation because they'll support PCIe 5.0, DDR5 memory, as well as support AMD's latest 7000 series processors. The X670 AORUS Elite AX also does come with new DIY features such as our M.2 Easy Latch and PCIe Easy Latch as well. So if you're looking for a budget-friendly X670 motherboard, this one might be the right one for you. So first, let's see what comes inside the box. Of course, when you first open the box, you're gonna have the motherboard itself, but underneath, you're gonna find a lot of goodies. So first, we have one of the manuals. Then on the right side, we're gonna be getting a Wi-Fi antenna. This is our AORUS antenna for the Wi-Fi 6E. And on the left side, we do have a number of things. First, we do have our GIGABYTE G connector. This makes it so your front panel installation is smoother. As well as we have some M.2 screws. This is the M.2 standoff screw. And finally, we have two SATA cables. We have a right angle connector and a straight connector. Before we continue, we want to remind you to hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help us out, and it'll keep you up to date on the latest product releases. So as I mentioned before, the X670 AORUS Elite AX is an entry-level motherboard to pair with the Ryzen 7000 series processors. Now let's see what are the new features on this motherboard. Let's first start with the aesthetics of the board. There's gonna be no RGB on the AORUS Elite this time around, but we do have a really sleek black and silver design all over the board. You kind of notice there are finned heat sinks right here. We also have a lot of different patterns over here, followed by an etched AORUS logo at the top of the heatsink. Now let's talk about the performance and the thermals on the X670 AORUS Elite AX. So like all X670 motherboards, this one's gonna only support DDR5 memory modules. And of course, it'll support AMD's Expo technology, which is their version of XMP. We found the sweet spot for performance on the DDR5 to be at 6000 MHz with dual channel. This board does support PCIe 5.0 performance on its first M.2 slot. And while X670 motherboards do not support PCIe 5.0 on the PCIe, we have added a reinforced layer of armor on the PCIe slot for those of you who are planning to use a heavier duty graphic card. For VRM design, the AORUS Elite is built with 20 total phases, utilizing 70 amp smart power stages, and that's a huge improvement from its X570 counterparts. The X670 AORUS Elite AX is equipped with our latest generation thermal designs to make sure it can handle the Ryzen 7000 series processors. We've included some enhancements this time around with an enlarged heatsink on the VRMs. We've also added an enlarged M.2 thermal guard, as you guys can see here, as well as added 7 WMK thermal pads and all the essential areas where the board would need them. On X670 motherboards, we're also introducing a brand new feature that we're calling Easy Latch. It'll allow you to install either your M.2 drive or your graphic cards a lot easier. For example, the PCIe Easy Latch has an enlarged tab to allow for easier access when you have a graphic card already installed. Our M.2 Easy Latch will allow you to install the M.2 drive without using a screwdriver. For those of you who want to overclock on this motherboard, we do have a useful function called the multi-key. It's a programmable button that you can set in the BIOS to either turn off the RGBs, load right into your BIOS, or to boot into safe mode. We also have Q-Flash Plus. It's located on the back panel. With a simple press of a button and a USB drive, you'll be able to update your BIOS without installing CPU, memory, and graphics card. The X670 AORUS Elite AX has some of the best connectivity options for you as well, such as Wi-Fi 6E. It also does have a 20 gigabit per second Type-C USB port for the front panel and also on the back panel as well, with up to 22 total USB ports. That's on the back panel and the internal headers. You're gonna have a lot of wiggle room to play around with this motherboard. Let's take a quick look at the back panel and what connectors you have over there. Of course, we have the Q-Flash button that we just went over, as well as our Wi-Fi antennas. Next to it, we have our HDMI 2.0 port, followed by 6 USB 3.2 Gen 1s. We also have 4 USB 2.0s, as well as 2 USB 3.2 Gen 2s. Those are the red USB ports that you see, as well as a USB Type-C. This is going to be on USB 3.2 Gen 2x2, so you can do 20 gigabits per second, as well as a 2.5 gig LAN port, followed by our audio jacks, line in, line out, and for microphone. The X670 AORUS Elite AX is one of our more budget-friendly options for those of you who are considering to pick up one of AMD's new Zen 4 processors. Now, if you're more interested in a higher-end one, we do have the AORUS Master, and you can check that out in our other unboxing video.
If you like the video, please click on the like button, write a comment, and subscribe to my channel.